this video, I'm going to be showing you why women are attracted to men who don't bust. The number one reason why women are attracted to men who don't bust is because they have more to offer. Now, what do I mean by this? They have more to offer because they have more energy to actually try harder in a conversation, so the woman may find him more irresistible, if that makes sense. The bottom line, what I'm trying to tell you is the way that you come across after you fabbed recently versus after you've been retained for a good amount of time is a night and day difference. You just have more energy. And because you have more energy, you're willing to do a lot more things. You're willing to become the most authentic version of yourself. And this means you're willing to take a bit more risks. And because you're taking more risks, she may be turned off by this, or she may be super turned on by this. Maybe she was actually looking for a guy who takes more risks. This is all I am saying. She's attracted to you when you don't bust as much because, one, you're more authentic, you have more energy in general, you have more sexual energy in general. If you feel this, subconsciously she will feel this on a subconscious level. She will feel this on a subconscious level. None of this will ever be talked about, but she will feel this on a subconscious level, and it's going to make her more attracted to you. People who think this is all voodoo, this is all BS and it's not real, have no idea about energy. This is what they fail to tell you. You can have all the looks in the world. You can have all the money in the world. You can have all these different things. But what they don't talk to you about is energy. Energy does not lie. Energy is literally what is made. Everything is made of energy. They don't tell you that everything is made of energy. They tell you all these different things that are not based off vibes. If women are emotional beings and they make their decisions based off emotion, then why don't they tell you about energy? Because energy is emotion. Energy is a state of emotion. So anybody who can manipulate their energy or energy field to their benefit usually wins. This is what they don't talk about. They will talk to you about everything that you can physically see, but they won't talk to you about the energy behind all the words that you're saying. This just happened to me recently. I was with one of my friends, and he was talking to these two girls. They weren't receptive. He would just say, "Hey, how are you guys doing?" He shouted out across they were walking. And because he lacked energy, they weren't as receptive. Now, if he would have said this in a more convincing way, higher, louder voice, backed with energy and conviction, he might have gotten a different response. It comes down to how you say it and the energy behind it versus of you just saying it. This is what they don't realize. And there's a lot of guys who talk about no fab, semen retention. It's all BS. They don't realize how is it BS if we are all made of energy? If we're all made of energy, and the person who retains, we can agree that the person who retains has more energy than the fapper who just fapped. You can realize that the person who has more energy usually has more of an advantage in anything. The person who has the most energy has an advantage. He's willing to go there. He's willing to say more things. He's willing to take more risks. He's willing to do more because he just has enough energy to do it. This is the bottom line. There's these guys who are talking about this is BS, doesn't work, you're being led astray, but they don't have any idea of energy. They don't even know what energy is. They don't even think energy is real. They think this is just a physically, they say things like leave the spiritual stuff for the woman. This is what they tell you because they don't have any idea of energy. They don't realize that there's energy force field. Everyone has their energy force field. This is why you can sense certain vibes off certain people, and you can make pretty good conclusions about how they're feeling in that time just based off how they're acting, the energy that they're giving off. This is what you have to realize. There are people who are tired, very tired. They're so tired all of the time because they lack energy. Energy is pretty important. They tell you all the physical things that you have to see, but they never talk about the things behind it, the energy, the intention behind it, the intention behind it. So the bottom line is she's more attracted to you when you don't bust because you have more energy, you have more to give, you have more to storytell. You can paint a picture for her. You can create a super good picture for her. You're very detailed in your explanation. You're very detailed, and this is what she is. This is what she is drawn to. Your ability to storytell, your ability to illustrate things in a manner that makes her very captivated based off how you're speaking. And you have the ability to do this more because because you have enough brain activity to actually demonstrate these things. If there's no brain activity, your brain is not swirling around with a lot of ideas, you're bland, you come across as 3D, three-dimensional, and you're not going to come across as a catch. This is what you have to realize. So take everything that they're telling you, but what they leave out is the energy behind the words that you're saying, how the body language that you're demonstrating. This is what they leave out. The social dynamics that is so keen and very important in one-on-one interactions is what they leave out. They leave this out because they don't have any idea about it. They're shallow-minded. What you have to realize, just keep in mind this: the person who has the most energy wins in any situation. The person who has the most energy, who's willing to show a bit more emotion, usually is the one who wins, just because they're willing to be more ballsy. They're willing to take more risks. They're willing to actually be someone who can show that they care about certain things. And if you actually care, people actually are going to be drawn to you, because people just don't care anymore. They're here and there. They go through the motions. They're not living lives of real vigor. They're living lives of quiet desperation. This is what you have to realize. You can break the cycle. You can break the mold. You can break the curses. You just have to be the one to actually stand up and fight for it and actually do it. If that makes sense. And we also have people about, let's talk about real quick about attracting your exes on semen retention, yada yada yada. The synopsis of this is, because you're feeling very good about yourself and you're quote unquote in a high vibration, that means higher vibrational things are going to come to you, meaning better things for your better well-being are going to come to you. This is what you have to realize. So maybe in this scenario, it could be maybe someone in your past coming into your present. That could happen because of this quote unquote high vibration, this high state of mind, this high state of being that you're in. They could come into your reality, but this is what you just have to realize. This isn't always the case, and it may not happen, but this is what you have to realize. But the number one thing that you need to do is be in a high vibration, stay in a high vibration, and not care if she comes or not. This is when you will truly attract all the things that you want. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We will see you in the next one.